Coach, Cam Kraft just erupted for 40 points, knocking down 9 threes, tied for the most and third most in program history. Earlier in the season, he knocked down 10 threes, which did tie for the most in program history. As a coach, what is it like having a scorer like that?
It's a game changer. I mean, obviously he can score from anywhere on the floor. You know, threes, deep threes, mid-range, at the rim. And not only for himself can he score, but he creates a lot for others too, just with his I've talked about it before, but just the gravity that he has on the floor creates a lot of space for drives and post-up opportunities for his teammates.
A stat that I thought got overlooked last game was the fact that Ian Elmer had 14 rebounds. How big is that for you and the team, especially when you have guys like Reese and Antoine who may not be, able to play throughout the whole game, whether it's because of foul trouble or things of that sort?
Yeah, it was huge last game that he had 14 rebounds. Obviously, Antoine getting his fourth foul there. I think it's about 17-minute mark there in the second half. It was a concern that you have, right? Obviously, Antoine's one of our better rebounders as well, if you look at the analytical data. I thought Reese played tremendous defense. He was awesome around the rim, but Ian's ability to rebound, it changes us. And his ability to rebound and then push, because he is a wing, he's 6'6", 6'7", he can grab a rebound and push it, and it really ignites our transition offense in a lot of ways.
Kind of just touching on Ian's, I want to say athletic ability even to that point obviously helps with his rebounding, but, when you have a guy who can make, plays that other guys can't in the gym, kind of alluding to that dunk that he had, how does that just swing momentum?
Yeah, that dunk was huge, obviously. I mean, I thought Millette you could feel Millette when he dunked that ball. And he can do it. That's why I told him before, like, dude, go to the rim and dunk the ball. You're one of the most athletic guys in the league, if not the most athletic guy in the league. Use it. Be aggressive. He can go get rebounds. He has an ability to block out and then still be able to explode and go get it above the rim, which not many guys are able to do, right? He's been very gifted. God's given him a lot of gifts that he's able to use out there on the floor, man, which obviously impacts our team in a massive way and helps us win games.
With so many positive things surrounding the program right now, going on winning streaks, players putting their names in record books, the team having its most success in 20-plus years, how have you kept everyone focused on its main mission of winning the MAC tournament?
Yeah, it's just the next thing's the biggest thing for us, right? And that's obviously having a great practice today, and our guys know that. We move on very quickly. We enjoy every win that we have. They're all hard to get at this level. But we also know, like, hey, listen, we can't become complacent, so we move on very quickly, and we create our separation with our preparation. It's all about practice. It's all about how we watch film. Are we getting better? Are we staying on that upward trajectory and not just, hey, living in the past? We use the windshield, rear view mirror, that metaphor a lot with our guys, that picture. Again, what's already happened in the past. That's why the rear view mirrors are so small. What's coming in front of us is Western Michigan. What's coming in front of us is having a great practice today. Those are the things that got to be our main priority.
As you just mentioned, Western Michigan is who we take on next this Saturday. Your second time facing off with the Broncos. What do you expect to see from them that might have been different from last time?
They're playing a little smaller. They were playing two more traditional bigs the first time we played them. They were playing Lobsinger, and he's been injured a little bit here lately, but they were playing Lobsinger and Burton together a lot at that point. Well, they've been playing a little bit more with Donovan Williams at the 4, or maybe even Strickland a little bit at the 4, then along with a bigger 5-man. So trying to improve their speed, which I do think's helped them. Listen, they've beaten some good teams. They had Akron. I mean, it was a 3-point game with about 5.5, 6 minutes to go at Akron. They beat Kent State at Kent State. They beat Ball State at Ball State. They've lost several close games at home, whether it was Toledo. We just played a really good Toledo team. They were right there. Game could have went either way against Toledo at home. So they're very talented. They're well coached. They're going to play hard. They're physical. They're going to rebound. They're the number one offensive rebounding team in our league. And we're not going to, it's like I've said, we're not going to sneak up on anybody. We're going to get everybody's best shot. And we know that going into it, so we have to prepare that way, right, that we are going to get a team's best shot. Willis is a talented guard, as talented as any guard in our league. He had almost a triple-double against Akron last game. So, they're a talented team. Anybody can beat anybody in our league, and we know we got to be ready to play on Saturday at 2:30.
How difficult do you think it is to beat a team twice?
You got to fight that human nature. Again, I'm big into metaphors and pictures and images that can kind of maybe set the mood and kind of the theme for the game. We talked about Golden Corral. I don't know if you've ever been to Golden Corral, but it's like you got the buffet. Well, that you got to go get your food. You get your first plate, man. You clean your plate, which we've done now. We played every team once here in league play. Well, they don't bring the food to you for round 2. You got to go get it, right? You got to go take what you want. And that first plate has no bearing on your second plate, right? So understand that you can get whatever you want on there, but you got to go take it. And that's got to be our mentality here going through the second cycle through the league play. Everybody knows everybody. And you can't let human nature, whether you won or lost that first game, it doesn't matter, right? It has no bearing on this second game. So we got to prepare the right way. We know that. We got to go take what we want. If we want this win, we got to go get it. And we got to go get it through practice and through our preparation.
Thanks, Coach.